Last week, the world came face to face with death in a striking world, in our country at least, or maybe the world, when one of the greatest basketball players died suddenly, Kobe Bryant, in a tragic accident. And it was striking, and it's striking to see how people deal with that. Take a famous figure, rather young, have them die quickly, unexpectedly, and suddenly, and it makes everybody think, doesn't it? So in the psyche, in the kind of consciousness of our country, come face to face with death. And people coming to realize how quickly life goes. That we're here today and maybe gone tomorrow, and who knows? And the uncertainty of life and the preciousness of life. And I was struck when I watched for the first time the 24-second shot clock dwindle down. It was both teams that did it on their first possession. Letting that 24-second shot clock go down to zero in remembrance of him, remembrance of life, remembrance of counting down life and how quickly time goes. And it was kind of haunting. It was rather beautiful, meaningful, and profound. And it reminds me, this experience, as I take stock, reminds me of Psalm 90, where it says, if we have strength enough, maybe we'll live 70 years or 80 years. But how quickly life passes and we fly away. And then there's this beautiful thought, poetry, poetic thought in verse 12 that says this, almost a prayer to God: teach us to number our days so we may gain a heart of wisdom. So there's wisdom in taking stock of our life and of our death, keeping that in mind, knowing how quickly time flies, and being mindful of that. I think there's also a Buddhist expression that says the supreme steps of all the animals is the elephant, and the supreme step of mindfulness practice is reflecting on death. So that passage in Psalm 90, teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom, is not there, I don't think, to make us depressed, but to inspire us to make the most of life, to live it well. Now, it's hard to live at that intensity. Even for me, an intense guy, that's an intense thought. Hard for us to live at that intensity always. Oh, I may die today or in this moment, so I got to live well. Man, we get caught up in the routine of our lives and the rigmarole, and we just forget and lose perspective. We think we have all the time in the world, and yet can we slow down and be mindful that we don't, and we too will someday not be here. And rather than depressing us, may that inspire us to live well. So there's an expression I've heard in the past that said, only one life will soon be passed, only what's done for Christ will last. A nice little pithy expression, meaning only what's done for God, for the eternal, in love, for love, by love, will last. So the last thought, I think it's in a blessing for the Episcopal Church that's often said at the end of services. Something like this: life is short, and we have never too much time for gladdening the hearts of those who journey with us on this dark journey. So let us be swift to love and make haste to be kind. So may we have that perspective today to live lives fully and well as best we can. And so we come to that phrase that I like for some reason and like to end these with. Until next time, may you live all the days of your life.